News now from Maharashtra, and Maharashtra has recorded the highest single-day spike in coronavirus deaths with 122 fatalities, taking the total number of deaths in the state to 2,587. Well, let's go across to Saurabh for more on that story. And Saurabh, fortunately, Mumbai has dodged that cyclone yesterday, so now we can come back to the big issue of coronavirus and the highest single-day spike in the number of deaths.
Absolutely, and as soon as that cyclone got over, the focus was back on COVID, because everyone who was moved to a cyclone shelter was also screened to ensure that if any of them have symptoms of COVID-19, they would be tested, and if there was any suspicion of anybody having contracted COVID-19, they would have to undergo tests so that they don't become spreaders and add to the seriousness of the pandemic. Now, just in terms of figures, as per yesterday's media bulletin that the state government releases on the COVID-19 pandemic, Mumbai itself now has 43,000 plus cases, and the number of active cases are 24,597. But across the state, in total, the number of cases are at 74,860. And the number of deaths is at 2,587, like you said. And that's a worry. Even though the state's death rate is still at 3.4%, that's something that the authorities say they're keeping a close watch on. And also, what Mumbai has now is about 24,597 active cases. And yesterday itself, the state reported 2,560 new cases across across Maharashtra, and majority of those cases, of course, came from Mumbai. So obviously, Mumbai's cyclone worries may be over, but the pandemic worries are still very much on. And this single highest, days spike in the number of COVID-19 deaths, 122 deaths, among them, at least of the 122 deaths, 49 of them were reported in Mumbai, so nearly 50 in Mumbai, 3 in Ulhasnagar, again surrounding Mumbai, 3 in Navi Mumbai, 2 in Mira Bhayandar, and 1 in Vasai Virar, and 1 in Bhivandi. So Mumbai and surrounding areas still really affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and the numbers are worrying, even though the recovery rate in the state is nearly 45% and the fatality rate remains at 3.45%, but authorities are keeping a close eye, as 5,71,915 people are in home quarantine, and 71,902 beds are available in the city for admissions.
All right, Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us with those details. And so the focus there back on the coronavirus pandemic in Maharashtra and in Mumbai.